Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. It finishes West Ham 2 at Newcastle 2. So we're just going to react to the game. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I just want to mention before we start off this video, the support on all the recent videos have been fantastic, getting over 1,000 views on the PSG videos that we did. So thanks for the support.
I think you've had over 11,000
yes.
views, 11,000 or 12,000 on all the videos.
So thank you guys for your support. But anyway, let's get into the video now. Like I said before, it finishes West Ham 2 with Newcastle 2. I mean, it was a game of two halves. In the first half, Newcastle were terrible. I mean, West Ham started really well, and then straight away they went up and scored. Pope came off his line. I don't know what he was doing. What are your thoughts on that, Dad?
I think for the goal that they scored, I think Paqueta plays a ball over to Emerson, who makes a run from deep, and no one picks him up. None of the midfielders pick him up. Lascelles sees him coming, but he's square on, so his body position's wrong, so he can't turn to get to him quick enough. And then Pope's out in no man's land, and then when Pope turns to try and chase after him, his movement of his legs was really amateurish, as if he was like a pub player.
That's something they've got to work on, because we've always known there's been, and it cost us the goal today. I mean, Pope's mistake cost us a goal, and it was really frustrating. But in the first half, Newcastle were just slow on the ball. To be fair to West Ham, they were very well organised. They had lots of men in the midfield. They made it very hard for Newcastle to get through. We had a couple of chances. Dan Burn had a glancing header. He came close to scoring. Miggy had a good shot as well.
But Newcastle actually had 72% of possession in the first half. But like you say, West Ham were very compact and well organised.
When I heard that stat, I was surprised, because especially in the first half, it seemed like West Ham were a lot better. But overall, it was even and it was 0-0. And then you go into the second half, I was surprised because Eddie Howe didn't actually make any substitutions, but ultimately, in the end, I do think it was the right decision in the end. And then let's get on to the Isaac goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good goal. But was it a foul on Tonali? Maybe not.
I've heard a lot of people saying it was fair, but in my opinion, even as a Newcastle fan, I can say I think that was a free kick to West Ham. Because you saw... Who was the West Ham player?
Oh, I
can't quite remember who it was.
Paqueta,
but
I'm not sure.
It was Paqueta and Tonali, but sort of Paqueta was leaning into Tonali, but to me it looked like Tonali sort of nudged Paqueta and then got the ball. So comment down below, guys, what are your thoughts on that? But for me, Newcastle shouldn't have had that goal, because even the commentator said that was a free kick to West Ham. If I was a West Ham fan, I wouldn't have been very happy.
Isaac, his touch was really good though, because he had it sort of come at him. He had to take a deft touch and then just put it in the corner.
And then, in the second half, Newcastle looked so much better.
Very good.
Anderson, I mean, in the first half, Anderson was not very good, and in the second half, he played a lot better. I thought Bruno played a lot better as well. Isaac, I mean, he was brilliant for the second goal. It was like a training ground exercise. It was so easy.
I mean, there was a ball
crossed by
I think
Trippier.
Bruno played a great ball out to Trippier, and Trippier just opens his foot up and volleys it perfectly for Isaac.
The West Ham defenders were just standing there like they just couldn't do anything.
The ball took them out of the game, but it looks like an easy tap in for Isaac, but on closer inspection, he lets the ball come across his body, he opens his foot up and handles it in the corner. So to me, it was a really good finish, although in normal play it looked really a simple goal. It wasn't. It was a good
then
finish.
Isaac also had a chance to make it 3-1. It's a brilliant, I'm not sure who played the pass, it might have been Bruno.
It was Dan Burn.
Dan Burn plays the pass. Isaac goes through, he goes around the keeper, he does everything right, but he just goes a little bit too far and is really unlucky there. He should have got his hat-trick. Maybe he should have dinked the keeper, but he gets really unlucky there. And for most of the game, Newcastle maintained control until Kudus came on, and I said to my dad, I have a feeling he's going to score, so maybe I did jinx it, but it was a brilliant finish by
It was
Kudus.
what Kudus was doing when he come on. He looked lively, but he was just hanging back in between the defence and the midfield, and he was exploiting that space, and no one was going out to pick him up. So he was receiving the ball in that area, and I do think that when he got his shot off Tonali, and I think Tonali got close to him, but he could have done better and slid and blocked the shot maybe, but maybe he's being too harsh. But it was a great finish.
Kudus is a brilliant player, and as well, West Ham were very dangerous on corners. Ward-Prowse, what a player he is.
Of the ball,
it's a real shame, you know, Ward-Prowse didn't end up at Newcastle, but I think overall, I think a draw was a fair result, because I don't think Newcastle should have had that first goal, because in my personal opinion, it was a free kick at West Ham. And I think at times the referee was a bit inconsistent.
Let's be honest here, as Newcastle fans, Bruno should not have been on the pitch.
Yes.
It was two yellow cards and he should have been sent off.
Again, I mean...
Why he didn't do it? Probably because it was so close to his first one, but he should have been sent off.
I agree. I agree with you as well. It probably was too close, but he's got to be sent off there. So if I was a West Ham fan, I wouldn't really be too happy.
But again, when we were on top...
I think a draw probably is a fair result.
I think, though, when we were on top in the second half, we were really dominant and we had West Ham against the ropes, and that's when you need to score another goal and kill the game off, and we didn't. And Kudus came on, you know, he's lively, and he got a great shot off and scored that goal. So, disappointed to concede in the last minute, but Woodworth took a draw.
Of course. West Ham are brilliant. I mean, people are forgetting they won the Conference League last year. They're unbeaten in Europe. They're a very good team. And to be fair, you know, they had some decisions which went against them. So for me, I think you felt like it's a loss.
Felt like it was a defeat.
I don't think it's, for me, I feel completely different. I think I'm pleased with the result. Like I said, I think it should have been a free kick to West Ham, meaning that Isaac wouldn't have scored that first goal for Newcastle. And plus, you also got to remember as well, I think Bruno should have been sent off. So I think we certainly did miss Anthony Gordon today.
Yeah, his pace, especially in the first half.
Especially for me in the last minute, where it was, 2-2. Gordon's pace could have made a real difference.
It's half time. I said to you, I think you should take Anderson off and keep Isaac on the left, because he moved Isaac out there. He's having much joy, and he didn't, and he was proven right, because he put Isaac back in the middle. Anderson was much better in the second half. He got on the ball more. He was running at people, but we did in that first half we lacked that pace and energy on the left side, where Gordon can get you up the pitch. And we did lack that in the first half.
We always seem to not play as well in the first half of games, and we seem to do a lot better in the second half. But one thing I want to point out here is I think we missed Willock today.
Yeah, we'll miss Willock because he was running in midfield. Willock. And Joe Linton, because he's got a physical presence and strength.
Botman
at the back.
Well.
But to be fair, Lascelles has done really well.
Yeah,
and Shaw's played well as well.
It's just a shame. Pope, they've got to work on Pope.
Yeah, and he's kicking, the way he receives the ball, the movement of his legs, he's got to improve that. He's a great keeper, saves us loads of points with his saves, but he's got to work on those weaknesses and improve.
Goals as well by sometimes he's kicking and some of the mistakes he makes, and if Pope hadn't made that mistake, maybe we would have beaten West Ham.
Today I thought Trippier was outstanding. I thought his deliveries and his all-round play was very good, but I also thought Miggy was really good. He's buzzing around the pitch, picking up the ball, really tidy on it.
Interesting. I thought Isaac was probably the best player on the pitch, but again, West Ham, they're a very dangerous side. James Ward-Prowse, they've got some
Bowen's
fantastic
a very good
players. I mean, Bowen wasn't really
second half. He was, I would say,
in the game as much in the first half. But overall, it was an exciting game. I think I'm happy with the result. I think you've got to be positive.
I think when you concede in the last minute, it's a bit gutting. But we're playing away to a good team, and we've got a point. So
plus we did have some decisions that probably should have gone
they went in our
favour,
didn't they?
Fair. But anyway, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. The voting's closed for the Best Young Content Creator Awards. I can't wait to get down there in November. We'll be doing a video for you guys as well. So what are your thoughts? Get your comments below. What were your thoughts on Isaac today? Now, one of the big topics of this video was should have that been a free kick for West Ham on the first goal that Isaac scored as well? What are your thoughts on Eddie Howe's decision not to make any substitutions at half time? Do you think that was the right decision?
And do you think Bruno should have been sent off?
Yes,
that's another good point.
That's another good point. But I really enjoyed this game. It was
an entertaining game.
We didn't do Premier League predictions, but I actually did predict 2-2 before the game. Right. So did you predict?
I predict 2-0. 2-0. I think Newcastle. Yes. So I got it wrong.
Anyway, guys, get your comments down below. Thank you for the support on the recent videos. That's been fantastic. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, so all your likes and support will be appreciated. Thanks to everyone who voted for us for Best Young Content Creator. Hopefully I can go and win. But anyway, guys, I think there's a break, isn't there?
Yeah, there's an international break next week.
Do we play Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace at home, and then Dortmund at home in the Champions League. That'll be exciting.
So, guys, see you later.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.